Hello friends, welcome to my channel and thanks for watching this video, and welcome to the another series of a USA weekly market report. Now the past week specifically for a nasdaq has been a very volatile one, I would say. But if you are looking at the overall price and the action that it has shown, is indicating that the overall market strength is very good and is intact. Now, what has happened because of the exclusive licensing for COVID vaccine, and when the news has came that there should not be any licensing for COVID vaccine, the overall market slumped, and more specifically, Dow Jones, beg your pardon, Nasdaq, and pharmaceutical and biotech companies. Now it is trying to recover, but most importantly, let me show you this one, this VIX. Now, those who are watching my previous videos on weekly market report, now I have specifically mentioned about this and how the VIX is continuously falling on the downside, which give us a sense that the current trend is intact, steady, and will probably strengthen going forward. Now, one more thing to look at, actually two more things to look at. Let me show it to you. Here we have. First, we have this US 10-year bond yield, which is 1.57, and in currencies, you have the dollar index, which is currently quoting at 90.23. Now, these two things were trying to buckle up on the upside before the jobless data claims, and the US 10-year bond yield fell sharply, and the strength with the minimum sort of strength, there is nothing much on the upside, but it has turned upside down, and the dollar index has been moving on the downside since then, although in a very minor way. Now, to have a sense of all these things, probably, see, there is one thing that everybody is saying, that US is out of the woods, and economic revival and all those things. Now, understand one thing: when the pandemic hits 100 years back, okay, we are far ahead in terms of technology and in terms of medicine, but the situation remains the same, okay, because the virus has probably evolved and remanufactured, redeveloped themselves in a much better way, right? So this is what we can see. So there is no point mix and match all the situation, but what we have from history is something like this, that these kind of situations won't go away in a short span of time. It will definitely take 2 to 3 years, right? So the revival kind of thing, or the complete revival and the economy is in full swing, will definitely take some time, which means the easy liquidity and easy policy will or is going to stay. Now, having said all these things, this is the chart or the short-term trend of Nasdaq. Okay, as you can see here, let me show you the line chart. Now, if you're looking at this line chart, you will see how the trend has shaped up, and technicals is showing you the way and how it has taken support at specific levels. And what we are looking at is a trend which is something like this. So here we have now 14,200. I've been saying about this level in many videos, as well as in most of my USA weekly report series, because it is crucial. And the kind of rally we have seen, or the broader market rally we have seen in the overall US market till February 2021, will only revive once the Nasdaq makes a breakout above 14,200, which is yet to be seen. Now if you are looking at this current trend, what you can see here, let us go back to the candlestick chart. What you can see here are the levels which are something like this. On the downside you have your support at 13,533. On the upside you have your next target at 14,559, which shows you a breakout, but I think I need to draw one more resistance line. So this is what we have, one more resistance. Yeah, we are right. So now you have your first resistance, a target at 14,400, which is also a breakout, because what we are looking on the upside is 14,200. Now the trend is showing 14,400 and 14,600, and once it successfully crossed these two levels, we have our big target, and that will be in between 15,200 and probably 16,000. So this is what we are looking as far as nasdaq is concerned. Now I just want to spend couple of more seconds on this chart, because now as you can see, if you are observing the overall channel, you will see the price has been on the lower end of the channel, or the lower side of the channel. So we have a full stretch rally which is yet to be seen for the next couple of weeks, or let's say next couple of months, because here the rally has started from if you want to stretch it from September, but I will say here November till first in the mid of February. So it's a 2.5 months of rally. So that is yet to be seen in this particular thing. Okay, so this is what we can see here in Nasdaq Composite. Now dollar index is something which I want to specifically talk about, because this is what will drive the entire you can say economy, right? And this is the daily chart, and you will see the dollar has slumped from 91.4 to 90.23. Now currency movement in currency and is very important, and if it falls by half a dollar, that's also a significant amount of money that you are talking about, because of exchange rate, and because the dollar has accepted base currency in most of the global economies. Now there are two important levels that you need to look at, okay, because it last time it has touched 89 somewhere to this level, 89.47. You have one more to go on the downside, which is 88.5. So specifically looking at this level 88.5, once it breaks 88.5 on the downside, it will be a start of a big slump, I would say, because as far as my personal level is concerned, what I'm looking at is a level which is in between 75 and 80. Okay, that's what I am looking into, but people have different opinions. So let's see how the price action will move up, and how the market will act. Now if you're talking about Dow Jones, I don't want to talk much about Dow Jones. Reason being, it is a composition of 30 companies, which is basically industrials, and those are old economy companies. So because we have a big revival, it is showing enormous strength, and it is riding its with its own momentum. There is no stopping in this particular chart, if you can see here. And what I can show in this particular chart is the long term trend, if you hang with me. So this is the big support that you can look at, and this is the target. Okay, this is the target. So if you are looking at the big target, as far as the as far as the Dow Jones is concerned, it will be somewhere in between 49,000 and 53,000. So this is what we are looking at if you are looking at the long term price chart of dollar, and looking at the kind of market we are into, and the kind of global demand we have in the commodity. Definitely it's going to move in the same direction. Now, uh, VIX is one more thing which I've been, or keep on talking about this thing, because, going down, whenever VIX goes down on longer term time frame, it will show you the path of stock market gains. Because as you can see here, 1993, then 2006, and then you have 2017. Just check out the stock price and the indices where they were when the Dow Jones, or beg your pardon, when the volatility index hits the lower end of the range. So that's why I'm keep on saying that the uptrend is undeniable. So if you are saying that there will be a crash or something, then you must be very much aware about the trend, and you must understand the things that you are doing right now. Okay, because if you want to be a someone who is contrarian to the market, it's fine, but whether that logic works out for you, that you need to take care of, because the market is continuously giving another indications that the downside is probably limited, and we are in a stock market bull run. I'm not saying in the economic bull run, but in the stock market bull run. And the economic bull run, or the economic prosperity, will follow the suit. So this is the end of the video. If you like this content, do share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe my channel. Lastly, take care of your family and friends.